Hi guys, watching Rivals FM. This is the Doncaster Rovers playthrough, The Rise to Glory. Today we're on episode 60 and we've got a league game coming up against Chelsea at home. So a big game, because no Chelsea sort of like pushing right behind us at the minute. But before we get to that, let's have a quick recap on sort of what's gone off since you've been away. So we had the first game in that FA Cup fourth round. We had a convincing 7-0 victory. Played, a completely, not just a second string, but some youngsters in there as well. A few youngsters got their professional debuts. We had Simmons at left back. We had, I think it was Kirby who played centre back alongside that McGinn from Manchester United. I think apart from that, it was straightforward. I think we had Capola, Sousa, Hebling, Balde, Guari, Eddie Adams. That's the striker we got into. He played as well. I think he got himself a goal. There you go. Simmons at left back. I would just play Roberto in next. Even though I have been sort of changing goalkeepers around, giving Henderson a few games, I don't think you really need to do it because the goalkeeper doesn't really ever get sort of fatigued. He'll always be pretty much 99% or higher, so I don't think there's much point in changing him around. Plus, the only sort of risk is injuries, and to be honest, I can't remember the last time on Football Manager that I actually got a goalkeeper injured, with the exception of possibly sort of like training injuries, and that's about as bad as they get, don't they, with goalkeepers nowadays? But we absolutely mopped up here, didn't we, really? 6-0 at that point. Last goal comes in. I'm not sure if Adams had got this one. Maybe it wasn't. Yeah, there you go, Adams. He finished it off 7-0. It was a lot better than expected, to be honest. I mean, even though we're playing like a second-string team, I'll just have a quick... You just see for yourselves. There you go, as you can see. Fisher, that were it. We had Fisher who played at centre-back. He got 9. Wow, he did really well. I mean, he's not a bad little player, to be honest, for an 18-year-old. Apart from that, how it keeps switching that. Simmons is the only other really sort of youth player, but he's not very good. It's just we don't really have any other sort of backup, with the exception of the player brought in who got injured. We then followed that up with a game against Stoke. Not too bad. I'm not really sure where Stoke are in the league, and it didn't really look, to be honest. We did take a 1-0 lead, and then they came back 1-1. At that point, I think it was sort of beginning of the second half when it was 1-1. And I was kind of thinking, hang on here, we may be struggling. But then I made a few substitutions, trying to freshen the team up a little bit, a few new ideas, which pretty much got an immediate response, to be honest. A little bit of switching off on concentration from Stoke players. I think it was Shawcross. I've just brought Balde on. Balde just pressure Shawcross here, managed to tackle him, gets to Pisco, takes the touch and finishes it bottom corner. Nice finish. So pretty much instantly after substitution we scored to go 2-1 up. Still at that point, we're still an uneasy feeling. It's 2-1 and you know that they've scored against us when 1-0 up, so it could have gone either way, but we did well and we won it 3-1, so that's a good victory for us. Where are we? So we're first in league. So have a quick look. Where was Stoke then? Yeah. So 8, so it's not a bad result actually, to be honest, when you look at it. Because depending how many goals they won us by, but they could have moved into 7th, couldn't they? Above Tottenham. Wow. So, yeah, it wouldn't have been bad, would it? So, yeah, pretty convincing victory, to be honest. We're playing Chelsea today, and it's a game we really want to win, because if we don't, they'll be 3 points behind us, with a game in hand as well, so it literally could go on joint points with us. Manchester United could overtake us with that game in hand, so if we were to lose today. So, let's have a look at tactics, shall we? Oh, that's transfers. So tactics. So today's team we're going for Roberto in net, Mancini to Renee, centre-back partnership. I'm still not sure. I'm 100% sure he were a natural ball-playing defender before. Got Gaia on left, Guardas on right. Etelvino is still a little bit injured. It's taking a little while to come back into it. Get that match fitness up. I've been playing him for like 30 to 40 minutes. Got Braganci, who's still not really developing, but he's developing familiarity with Fossum and Mori in centre. Pisco at top with Bonfrisco and Marquez. Before I get that, transfer window as close now for January. We weren't really looking for anyone, were we? But we did have to let Tyrone Mings go for £8 million to Everton, and Bath go for 1.2, potentially raising to 1.5 million. So because that happened, we had to let them go. We brought in Downing, who's replacing Mings as a backup. He's just injured at minutes, literally just coming back from it, so we're sure that he should be able to get a few games at some point. Barker's the experienced centre-back, who I stupidly forgot to register for Champions League. So let's hope we don't get any injuries, otherwise going to be relying on McGinn and our youngsters, really. So without further ado, I think we crack on, don't we? Let's have a see what we can get from this result here then. From this game, I should say. What result we can get from this game here today. I'm feeling optimistic. It's not the worst team talk. I'm definitely feeling optimistic because we are at home. If it were away, a little bit different. We do struggle a bit more away from home. The interesting thing to say is, though, it mentioned Roberto has kept, I think, 9 clean sheets, or is it 10 clean sheets, 1 or 2, which is fantastic for us, isn't it? Although I was saying that, I probably would have expected to get a few more, considering we've won the league in the past and we've won championship, didn't we? I think did we come second in League One? That's a great finish by Pisco. It's on fire at the minute. So you'd have thought, with them sort of titles under us, we would have had a lot more than 10 clean sheets in one particular season, but I guess we've just been conceding a ridiculous amount, haven't we? And we're back on it then. 1-0 then. 12 minutes in, it's not too bad. Definitely a good start, really, isn't it? I'm saying it's not too bad, but it's a really good start coming against Chelsea. I mean, look at some of the players they've got. Not quite sure about the defence, though. Siuma, Christiansen and Bakayoko is centre-back. Surely that's just got to be... I've got something else here. It looks like it's attacked to them, if anything, though, doesn't it? Alaba's a phenomenal player, isn't he? Pretty much any football game for the last few years. Hendricks is a good player. I think he's one of them that I quite want to get, but I couldn't afford him. We're attacking, though. It seems a little bit of counter-attack here. We've got Guedes on right-hand side. He's played it to Marquez. Ooh, that was interesting. Bayern Munich came in for Marquez as well in January transfer window, literally on the last day. Oh, God. Oh, he's gone for chip. It's a bit optimistic. Came out last day, Bayern Munich, for Marquez. Look at Fossimo, for God's sake. Yeah, he wants to come off. Have to take him off. It's going to be Sousa then. I did say to him, I made him the promise, if Monaco come in with bid, I think we agreed on £72 million that I'd accept. I think Bayern Munich came in with about 50-something, I think about £42 million up front, and the rest was sort of like add-ons and incentives. I'm like, it's just not good enough. Why did they expect me to sell my top players for peanuts in comparison to them? If I was going in as another team for Marquez, they'd be demanding about £159 million at the very least. So there's no way. I find it dead cheeky that a computer does that in return. Oh, God's sake. Completely switched off there, aren't they? Defence needs to be a little bit better defending them sort of things. Them low crosses coming in with some pace. I mean, Guedes has just charged at him and just let him fly by him. And we've got 2 centre-backs there. One of them should be monitoring him. Should have him in their peripherals, shouldn't they? Courtois got the goal kick here then, so he's played it out left, to our right, to Alaba. And they're playing it back. Now, defence needs to do the job. I think it's Sousa on back ahead. On back ahead. Nearly lost my words. Fred's playing about in centre. That's interesting. It's gone to Chelsea, isn't it? When he's gone to Manchester United in real life, this looks dangerous. This looks like a calamity waiting to happen. Torrenega's got time on ball, then there's not really any pressure. Gaia's on left hand side, and he's found him there. So Sousa's ricocheting. Quite luckily to Brigantia, it's piss poor. We do this, don't we? Against the big teams. Oh, God! Pisco's just mopping it up in there. What's just gone on? And Courtois holding his head because he knows he's made a big mistake. And we'll take it. Honestly, I had no idea we were going to come back and score that goal then. I was just about to say, we do this against big teams, don't we? We just tend to completely naff up on passing. It's like we forget how to pass to... Or forget how to see our players. It's like we pass to the opposition team or make it hard as possible to try and get passes across. But there we go. It looks like 2-1 at half time. We'll take it. I'm quite happy with that one, to be honest. Does well for us in the league as well. Fitness-wise, we should be fine. We played 5 days ago. We got past the most difficult part, haven't we? That was the December period where we had like 4 or 5 games on balance against like Man City, Arsenal, I don't know if it's like Man United, I don't know, some big teams, Liverpool, Tottenham, I think. It was a very tricky time out, to be honest. We just came through it. We didn't ruin our chances of progressing either, did we? South has done well to pick the ball up, finds Pisco. Bonfrisco, found Marquez, he's back to Pisco and he scored his hat-trick! It's 3-1! That bit fortunate. I thought Marquez was going to take a nice little touch there and just well it into the top corner. But no, he didn't manage to get to it, did he? South has done well to pick up there. Great touch and turn from Pisco. Bakayoko, I think, gets to the ball and clears it straight to Pisco for a pretty simple finish for him, really. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how the January transfer window went, because that's one of the things that usually does, isn't it, on this game? Oh, Bonfrisco's charging up, but he's found Marquez. He's hit the post. It could have been 4-1 then. We could have put it to bed with 30 minutes left. It's quite an even game when you look at it. 7 shots to 6. They've had 2 on target, we've had 4, so we're definitely been a lot more clinical than them. Southsea seems to completely change the ante a little bit more creative freedom in centre rather than box-to-box midfield to go with advanced playmaker. And Southsea seems to be thriving on that a little bit, doesn't he? Well, our team does, to be honest, in general. Bonfrisco doesn't seem to be really turned on there. I might take him off, to be honest. I'll keep on Pisco on because he's doing well. I think what we're going to do, we're going to stick him on. I don't think anyone else is playing poorly, really. You know what, I'm going to put Eselvinio on for Guades, just get him some sort of fitness up, to be honest, because 86% just from start. Talisca, we should be charging back there. 3-2 then, 25 minutes left. You know, we could be ruining that missed chance from Marcus here, can't we, where he hit onto the post. When you say that it's a draw, really, the worst... Yeah, well, really, yeah. We shouldn't be settling for a draw at all, because there's going to be games coming up where we're going to be playing some big teams away, and they're the ones where you're going to be happy with dropping points, aren't you, going with draws in them games. Sorry, I'm sounding a bit blocked up right now. We're not going to change our tactics, really. There's not much point in doing so. Could get a goal here as well. Guy, he's got Gancha. He's found Eselvinio on edge. To Sousa, to Mori. He's got Eselvinio again. One of us going to have a strike at some point. No one seemed to want to do it. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. That was terrible, wasn't it? That was terrible from Morata. I don't know why we just didn't strike it. I mean, I don't think we've got the instruction to work the ball into the box. But Gancha finds Sousa. He's got Bonfrisco. He's turned it to Pisco. Pisco's trying to have a little flick there. Bonfrisco is just wide. Bit fortunate. Now, we definitely should be winning this. You know, it's our own fault if we don't. Apparently, they've had 10 shots, but we seem to definitely be the more dangerous with the... I suppose it's the quality of chances, I guess, then, because we've had all the highlights, haven't we? But Gancha's doing it himself. No one switched on to try and get onto the ball there. And we'd be very disappointed if we don't win this one now. I mean, we've seen it before, haven't we? Man City, we do know how to throw games away. Pisco, great touch. He's going through. Oh, he's put it wide. He could have laid it after Baldy and looked to move into centre himself. He probably would have opened up space for himself to have a pretty much an open net if he'd have done that as well. Eselvinio, now we haven't been attacking down the right hand side much, have we? It's there in space. We know he's capable of getting some good crossing, we're going to say, but that definitely was not one of them. I was expecting a lot more from him there. Courtois taking his time on ball here then. We could get Eder here. Gaia, he's done well. He's attacking, but doesn't do much support there. Look at that. Baldy's through. He's tackled. Bonfrisco turns on. He's got man to the left hand side, but places Gancha in centre. Great ball, Pisco. He's hit it straight at the keeper. He could have been for his 4th goal there. That would have definitely added up his tally a little bit, wouldn't it? We've got 4 minutes added time then. So they've got the throw in here. Morata's found space on the side. Oh, he's come back to him. That's a bit fortunate. Cavani. How has he scored that? How has he scored that? I did say it, didn't I? I said this was going to happen. The strikers have pretty much let us down, aren't they? More than anything, and the computer's going jumpy for some reason. To be honest, when I saw Cavani jump for it, I honestly thought there was no danger whatsoever there. Come on, Gaia, let's get one here now then. Sousa to Brigantia. He's tackled. He's cleared away. Now it looks like they might be doing a Man City here and actually just destroying us. Oh no, I'm going to say Tornega makes the tackle, but decides to just walk past the ball after he's made the tackle. Comes in, Cavani's there. This is ridiculous. How has this happened again? Come on, Roberto, do some justice. Terrible. Absolute terrible. We've thrown the game away. We've got ourselves to blame. I'm not sure if that's even a penalty. I think it's a small club syndrome, innit? That's done us here. Referee's just gone against us. It's his 4th goal of the season. That's how bad it is. Unless they signed him in January. Baldy, Pisco, let's get something back here. You're just terrible on the ball. Why are they all just sort of just switched off completely? No one's chasing it down. Throwing that away, aren't we? Absolutely throwing it away. Attack. I'm going off at them as well. There we go. What more can you say? I mean, we've done exactly what we did against Manchester City. We've absolutely bottled it in the last, 5 or 6 minutes. I'm not... Well, yeah, he did well. Pisco were the only exception to that one, too. So how does that look? Then we're still first, though. There's a little bit of light end of tunnel there, isn't it? So Chelsea are 3 points behind us. Manchester United got 2 games in hand, so they can move 1 point ahead of us. Depends who they're playing. That's going to be interesting. Let's have a look. They're not playing there. So they're playing West Brom. They should win that one. Leicester? 11th, though? That might not be very tricky for them, to be honest. let's have a look at our schedule and see where we can come back to then. I think we're going to come back for Porto because Champions League is our big thing, isn't it? So we want to try and win Champions League. I don't know. It's probably not going to be very possible in first season. But saying that, I don't know. I mean, is it possible to really improve our squad too much more? I don't think it's going to be based on players we'll attract. So why not say we'll go for it this year? Yeah. So hopefully we get that this year, and that if we did that, then we're going into Super Cup following year, aren't we? World Club Cup, I should say, and the European Super Cup, which we played in this year, didn't we? Right, so that's going to be the end of the episode, so we'll come back to Porto. So I'd like to say, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's regular content coming out. There's also FIFA if you enjoy that one. There's a FIFA Ultimate Team, and there's a FIFA sort of like Let's Play tournament. I play against the Rouge. Well worth a watch. They're quite exciting. Some good goals in there and stuff. Good play. If you enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button, show me some support. If you've got any comments or questions, stick it down in the comment section. I'll respond to you as soon as I can. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.